Hey, welcome back. Today I want to do some pixel art. I'm over here on my itch page and I want to open up the slime splat, which is a single level work in progress that I started a while back and haven't really worked on in a while, but this is what I want to show you guys how I did today. So I just load up the game. I'm just going to open this door here. Now you see this little shimmering green glowing pickup. I want to design some pickups today, so maybe some hearts, some gems, and I'm going to show you how I do the animation for these little kind of shimmering effects on those animations. So let's get out of that. Let's open up Construct 3, because I edited all that in the actual editor itself, so you don't need any additional software. I'm going to show you how I did all of that. I'm not going to update it right now. I'm just going to go New Project. I'm going to go Shimmer. I'm going to double click. I'm going to create a sprite. And now we can start making the animation. So let's make it 16 by 16 because I like 16 by 16. And now we need to draw what it is we're going to pick up. So let's start really simple with just a circular pickup, just like the one I had in my game. So let's just draw a circle. It doesn't really matter, the color scheme. I like to do black on the outside. I'm going to color the inside green. I'm going to take off flood fill and I'm going to color the outside black. And now I'm going to highlight the green color and I'm going to put some highlights and some shading in just to give it a more rounded effect. So when we do the shading, I'm going to imagine that the light source is somewhere up in the top left. Whenever I do any of my pixel art or shading, I always imagine the light's coming from the top left and then just casting a ray of light downwards in this direction. So it's going to be darker under here, lighter up on the top there. So we get the green color, and then I can just go a little bit darker on the shading, and then you can almost hue shift a little bit towards towards yellow, make it a little bit lighter. So this is for the highlight, sorry, not the shading. Make it a little bit lighter. You can hue shift towards yellow a little bit, and then that'll give you a nice color to go around the top of the ball. We can even bring it down to about there. And now what we want to do is do the exact opposite on the other side. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to reselect that green color, I'm going to go slightly darker, I'm going to hue shift it towards blue slightly, and then we're going to go again under around there. And then what we could do, we could add in a kind of mid kind of transitional tone to kind of break that up a little bit. So if we go here, click the green color, go just a little bit lighter or darker. I want to get somewhere in between the two. Sorry, not darker, lighter. Yeah, that could work. Liking that. And then I'll fill the rest in along there. And then I'll do the same. I'm going to select the darker color this time and just drop it down slightly. That's better. And go along there. So now it looks like it's a little bit more round. You can see from the image down here that it's the same. And then what I like to do with the black outline is I like to make it a really, really dark color of the actual color of the object along the bottom and a slightly lighter color on the top. So if I select the green here, the darkest green, and we go almost to black, and then I'm going to put that in along the outside here, all the way around. I know I could have just used the paint bucket tool, but there you go. And then on the bottom, we're going to go slightly darker again. You can barely even tell. This is what I like to do. And then for the top, I'm going to go slightly lighter. It's the subtle, tiny, subtle little details that's going to give it a little bit more form, just around there where the light is touching. And there's my pickup. Now we need to create a few frames, so we're going to duplicate, we're going to duplicate, we're going to duplicate, and we're going to duplicate, and we're going to add in the shimmer. So I don't like to start the shimmer on the first frame. I like to go on the second frame, and for this I'm going to go right down to white. And then the first frame of the shimmer, we're just going to colour just the outer rim. Just there. And that's it. If I hold down Control and push B, we can get a darker background. That's where it's going to start. And on the next frame, I'm going to go, it's going to kind of ease in and then get much faster as it gets across the shape. So it's going to start off slow and then it's going to just disappear around the back. So because it's going to start off slow, I'm going to go 1, 2 pixels across and then just go diagonal down there. And then what I also want to do now is with this white, I want to take the alpha, I'm going to drop it down to 150, and I'm just going to paint over all of the rest of the shape of the object there. So it's kind of like you can kind of see the shape through the bottom, so it goes like that. And then on the next frame, I'm going to go back. I might as well just switch colors here. I'm going to go straight to white, and I'm going to go about halfway, almost halfway through. Say about there. And then we need to go back to this alpha 150 shade of white. For this, I'll take the paint bucket. No, I won't, because that's going to fill that in. I'm going to need to paint it over the top, but we can just do that. That's not going to take too long at all. Paint that over the top. Don't forget to paint the outline. Everything from that white line backwards needs a coat of this shaded white. There. So now it's, and then the last one is going to be right at the end. So on this one, in fact, let's duplicate it one more. This one here, we're going to go back to the white. It's just going to be right along this bottom rim to there. And I'm also going to get this, because it's going to have a little bit of a trail, not much. There, maybe one more. Along there, and then it's gone. And then I'm just going to, so it doesn't just continually repeat over and over again, I'm going to add in a few of these, and then we can click on the animation, we can hit loop. Let's keep it on speed 5 and just see what it looks like. It needs to be faster. It needs to go up to maybe 15. There you go. Maybe 10. We need some more frames. It's repeating too fast. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's quite nice. Let's pop it in the game and see what it looks like. When the game loads. There it is. It's right there. Now, one other thing I like to do to pickups is I like to give them a behavior, a sine behavior. I like to have them bobbing just very gently on a vertical axis on the sine wave. Magnitude 1, period 1, and then let's play it again. And I just have them sitting there just bobbing nicely up and down, ready to be collected, shimmering away. And that's how I do my pickups. Let's do one more. We'll do a heart. So I can click on that, right click, I can clone the object type, double click in. Let's just remove all these frames that we don't need. We'll start again from the beginning. Zoom out slightly. Get rid of this. Start with black. I don't know why, just my way of doing things. And then let's draw the heart. So for the heart, I like to start in a corner here. I don't really measure it too much. I just kind of come down a little bit because I want the top of the heart to be a nice curvature shape. Come along to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1. You could go down 2. No, I don't like that. Down 1 again, up 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. It doesn't have to be exactly the same on each side. You could make it 4 and 4 if you wanted to. I don't necessarily worry too much about that. Come down to whatever I feel looks right, and then I'm going to start coming down twos. No, that's not quite. Come across, down, 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 there, and there. That's not too bad. What I might do is I might bring that in one. Maybe bring this out one. That looks better to me. Yeah, it's a bit more symmetrical. Come down to, let's fill it red. Nope, not flood fill. Fill the inside a nice red colour. And again, what I like to do then is I like to get the highlights, so I'll drop it down there a little bit, grab the pen tool, I'm going to go up, I'm just going to highlight the tops there. That's probably all I'm going to do. I'm going to go a little bit darker on the bottom, and then up just the bottom right hand side to about there, and it's probably going to be a bit darker here where this kind of crevice is, probably the same in there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe drop those down a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to add some more frames. Oh, sorry, one thing I didn't do. I'm going to make it a really dark red, and I'm going to go around the outside. Take off flood fill, do it quick. Go around the outside with red. There we go, a little bit, maybe a little bit lighter than that. That's better. I'm going to go a little bit darker for where the heart hits the floor. Be darker still. And up this side. And then I'm going to go a little bit lighter just on the top. Just up to there. Yeah, I like that. That looks good to me. Let's create a few more of those. And then we can start adding in that shimmer. Go back to the second one. I'm going to go straight to white. I'm going to turn the alpha down to 150. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go to hard white first. That, just the top corner. Then we're going to come in a couple. Go back to the alpha. To there. Come back to this one. Let's go about down the middle here. And then go back to the alpha. Paint this all the way along, outside and in. That's nice. It's creeping over the top. And then on this one, I want to go right down to about here, not quite to the edge. But the trail isn't going to be the whole shape. It's going to go back maybe 4 rows. And I just think it looks better that way. Oh, not that one. Maybe one more. Yeah, that's nice. And then the last one on this one, so it's slightly different. I'm just going to leave the white edge done. Oh, I don't need to duplicate that first frame again. Drag it to the end so it's not the same. Let's add a few more frames in, and then we'll play it, and we'll see what that looks like. I think it's going to look good. Click on the animation. It's set to speed 10 already because we duplicated. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Pop it in the game next to the green ball. It's already got the sign behavior. Let's take a little look and see what we've done. Come on, load the preview. Load the preview. Why is it not loading? Let's try it again. There we go. And there's my pixel art. A nice little bouncy heart, a nice little bouncy ball, all shimmering away in the sunshine. Any pickup I think that has value, that's kind of like a coin or something that the player definitely wants. Adding a shimmer definitely makes it look a lot better. But while we're here, actually, I think we can probably let's do one more thing. As they're bouncing up and down, just to complete the look, let's go and add another sprite. Stay with me here, stay with me. Let's make it 16 by 16 because I do everything 16 by 16. I'm going to change the background to white. I'm going to go ahead and get a black, and I'm going to make it 150 on the opacity. I'm just going to use the pencil tool, draw a line all the way to the ends except one. Same on the way back. Same on the bottom. I think that's too much. I think maybe just on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. And then I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to make it short. I'm going to click on animation, I'm going to go loop, and I'm going to set that to 2. And I'm going to just pop that under the heart. And I just want to see if I've guessed the timing right. Yeah, not too bad. I've added a little shadow underneath the heart. I think maybe if we zoom in, not up, in, we could probably put that down about there. Hold down Control, drag out a copy, pop it under there, just for now. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. A couple of little pickups that you can put in your game, easily made in just a few minutes, just using the built-in editor in Construct 3, and you can just make as many instances of those as you like, and it just looks nice when it's in game. Alright, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.